if they can't remove you, and they do assassinate in the United States, and they've been doing it for years, and I'm sure they still do, because there's no reason for them to have changed their policies. Now they've been continually successful. If they can't kill you, they concentrate on discreditation.
In June of 1967, NBC News broadcast a white paper attempting to discredit Jim Garrison's case and witnesses.
Can you say positively that the person you knew as Clay Bertrand is not the person you have seen as Clay Shaw?
Scout's honor, he is not.
In my conversations with Perry Russo, he has stated that his testimony against Clay Shaw may be a combination of truth, fantasy, and lies.
He was not investigating any facts. His only purpose was, and he stated it pointedly, he said, I'm going to take Garrison out of this. He says, you're going down with him. He said, if you want to go, he says, you go with him, because he says, you're finished. He says, now there is a way out. And I said, what would that be? He said, you go over to Biloxi, Mississippi. He said, we have a motel over there. He says, you're to walk in the motel. Clay Shaw will be in there, and you're to walk out and state on television that you do not know Clay Shaw, you have never seen him, and that he was never...
Unbeknownst to NBC's investigative reporter, Walter Sheridan, Perry Russo had been pre-wired for sound by Jim Garrison to record their conversation.
You're to state that Oswald was never at Dave Ferry's apartment. And number 4 is you know nothing about any Kennedy plotters or any plot to kill the President of the United States. And I said, if I do that, what do you suppose would happen to me in New Orleans?
Perry Russo is an amazing witness. You have to remember that the defense and the federal government and anyone interested in destroying Jim Garrison's case had 2 years to work on Perry Raymond Russo.
So I said, I wouldn't be able to even live in New Orleans. He says, what state are you interested in living in? And I was caught off guard by this, and so I said, I've always been interested in California. He said, what city? I said, I don't know. L.A., Los Angeles. I said, it's always been the city of dreams.
They worked on one of our main witnesses, Perry Russo, offered him a job in an insurance company in California.
I didn't go to Biloxi because what Walter Sheridan was asking me to do was an absolute lie. Shaw was there, Ferry was there, Oswald was there. Garrison, subsequent to this, indicted him for tampering and obstructing justice. Of course, that indictment fell in federal court. He never went to trial.
They didn't want to just discredit Jim Garrison. They wanted him destroyed.
What's that? You say that you are an American citizen and you want to see the autopsy x-rays and you want to see these hundreds of documents?
The Federal Communications Commission found the NBC white paper biased and ordered NBC to give Garrison a half hour to respond.
What's the matter with you? Can't you take the word of these honorable men who've looked into it for you?